This is Walker Logistics in the heart of Berkshire. And from where I'm standing right now, it's an hour up the M4 corridor to London. It's not that far from Heathrow, the world's busiest airport, and it's a similar distance from the container port of Southampton. That's better. Right, what goes on here? I'll tell you. Multi-channel and integrated order processing solutions, products customization, kit collation, and response fulfillment. Why am I telling you this? Because they're all important parts of logistics management. Come with me. Now, we've all heard of logistics, but what exactly does it mean? Well, it means you don't have to worry about the warehousing, the stock control, or the distribution of your goods. You concentrate on what you're good at and leave the rest to the professionals. Here's the dictionary definition. Originally a military term used to describe the management of supplies and equipment. In a civilian context, it means how goods and resources are transported, stored, and delivered along the supply chain. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Right, this is you here, and this is the stuff you make. You're very good at it, business is going well. So far, so good. Now all you have to do is get your stuff swiftly to the shops, onto the shelves, and into the hands of the all-important customers. What could possibly go wrong? Well, what if suddenly you don't have enough space to store everything you're producing? Or what if you can't keep track of who wants what, when? Suddenly the phone's ringing off the hook, you can't keep up with demand, things are starting to spiral out of control. If you're too busy, or you don't have the resources to physically handle your own goods, or maybe you need some help with the technology that stops your customer deliveries from getting out of hand in the first place, you probably need some help from what they call in the industry an outsource solution. Let's meet some of the people who can make that happen. Bob Montague is the operations director here. Bob, hi.
Hi, Spencer.
This is the place then?
It is. This is Walker Logistics.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big warehouses. Yeah?
We have 5 main operating units here, over 200,000 square feet.
Cool. Should we go and see some of them?
Absolutely. Would you mind putting one of these on for our walk around, just for health and safety?
Excellent. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Hello.
So you get a new client.
They'd be allocated with an account manager within the department who would look after them on a day-to-day basis, receive their orders, look after their reporting.
And stay with them like all the way through?
That's right, yes.
Where's your warehouse?
Just out here. Shall we go and have a look? We receive data files daily off the back end of customers' websites, which are uploaded into our WMS system, our warehouse management system, and then it follows exactly the same process as every other order. It's picked, packed and shipped. But it's maybe 1 piece or 2 pieces rather than 10, 15, 100 pallets.
Pieces.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So it's the spectrum and the flexibility of the service, really.
What I look around and see here is an awful lot of cardboard. So you do recycle?
Do a lot of recycling. We've reduced our landfill by 50% in the last year, and we're looking to reduce that further this coming year.
This is the loading bay, yeah?
This is the loading bay for Unit 3,
All right.
Loading and dispatch.
I've never seen this bit before. This is the back of a lorry.
We can do up to 10 probably containers a day on site. All of those containers are booked in with us normally, so we know they're coming in at certain times across the day. A lot of what we do is unscheduled. We have a lot of activity that we're not aware of. Our customers perhaps forget to tell us about receipts, and containers will just turn up. So I think that's where our flexibility comes in, that we can accept any type of vehicle here.
And roughly how many would you say in a year?
Over 1,000 40-foot containers a year, and we obviously need to turn those containers around as quickly as we can.
Okay, so these are units number...
These are units numbers 5, 6 and 7.
And one of these used to be an aircraft hangar.
It did. Unit 6 was one of the original hangars from the Membry airfield, which was used as a base for the Royal Air Force and US Army Air Force in the Second World War, so quite a lot of history in the area really.
Okay, this is Paul Clark, he's the operations manager here. Hi Paul.
Hello.
All right, this is your land, is this?
It is, yes. This is where it all happens on the dispatch side of the business indeed, yeah. So we're verifying the dispatch, keeping track of the stock is in the other buildings, but it's pretty much RF, so
and RF
is radio frequency. The system knows exactly what we're scanning, the quantity that we're scanning, and that track and traceability and the fact it will flag up if we've got the wrong item has enabled our accuracy both on delivery and stock holding to be in the high 99%. So very accurate compared to other third-party logistics centres. Guys don't need to know what's in the box, they're just scanning a barcode now. It goes onto a pallet that's scanned, that pallet goes into a location that's scanned. When we're taking individual pieces from it, it's scanned all the way through, start to finish. On-site security, if we work away from the outside, we have perimeter fencing, we have dogs roaming around out of hours, and as we come into the building, we've got the alarms, fire and intruder, CCTV throughout the premises, and through to physical presence inside the buildings.
Right, time to meet the man behind the whole thing. Philip Walker is the chairman of Walker Logistics. Philip, hi. Thanks for having us. The company's relatively new, but it's built on a lot of experience from your previous life, isn't it?
Yes, that's true. I started Walker Freight Services back in 77, 78, and logistics is a company that's sort of born out of the freight company. We had a lot of experience in warehousing and distribution for the freight business, and customers naturally then asked us to sort of do the next part other than the freight, which became what we call logistics now. So yes, we've been doing it longer than 99, but 99 is when we started here at Membry.
So tell me about those early days, 1977, 78, it was just you, was it?
Yeah, that's a long time ago. I was working as an import clerk for another customs broker at Heathrow Airport, and I went on my own. I then contacted customers out of the Yellow Pages just to try and offer my service where perhaps other companies weren't interested. You know, I was the one who'd get up in the middle of the night and go and clear a consignment at the airport, or come in on a Sunday or deliver it in my car.
What's the key to the success then of your company, would you say? If you had to choose just one thing?
Service. Just service. We're a service industry, and if you don't give service, you're not the best. And we want to be the best. We give that service. I mean, if it takes another phone call, another email, another fax, another piece of communication, is communication. Customers want to know what's going on. They need to access their goods. They need to have answers now, not to be told, I'll ring you back.
How do you achieve that level of service?
Through the people we have working day to day, dealing, on the desk, in the warehouse, in the trucks, really making sure that they deliver that service that we commit to.
Philip, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
On with the talk. Key is flexibility then.
It is very much so, and that's our approach. We have a can-do, will-do attitude. We've always maintained that mentality, and that continues throughout the company.
So there you go, logistics and its importance to business. If you want to know more, get in touch.